Welcome to the D times 2 podcast, hosted by sisters Denise and Deborah. We are all about finding balance in the various parts of life. Using the wheel of life as our guide, we explore how to keep each spoke rolling smoothly. We discuss health and wellness, education and spirituality, as well as mental and emotional growth. Join us for real conversations, practical tips, and a few laughs as we share stories, insights, and strategies to help you create a life that feels balanced, purposeful, and designed by you. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning, Denise.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Hey, the sun is shining this week and it's warm.
And there's no wind.
And there's no wind.
I'm so excited.
At least right now. So that's awesome. I have a story to share with you.
Okay.
It's a funny little story about one of my granddaughters.
Okay.
She's 3 and she's a tiny little petite thing. She's going to preschool in the fall and she got a backpack.
Oh, a backpack.
Yes, and she's so excited about it. So when it came in the mail and her mom showed it to her, she put it on. So she, so excited. Kids are so excited about a backpack, right?
Yeah.
So this thing is probably 2/3 the size that she is.
I would assume.
And she put it on and one strap went on right and the other strap went on twisted. She says, "Mommy, my backpack is broken." It's inside out. We need to get a new one. And I was watching her put it on and watching this interaction. I was just dying inside because it was so funny. And my brain went, how funny it is to watch little kids interpret their life.
Yeah.
It's broken because it was backwards and then her mom fixed it. And she's like, oh, it's all better. And she was running around the house all happy. Oh, but it was so funny.
Easy little fix.
Yeah.
That actually makes me think of something with your daughter, Ella, from when she was about that age. I was talking to her about putting on her pants. And I said, you put your britches on one leg at a time. And she said, they are not britches, they are pants. And I said, did you know that some things have multiple names? There's more than one way to skin a cat. And she's like, we don't skin cats. I just made the whole thing worse.
Using all kinds of terminology she didn't even know. That's so funny.
I expanded her world.
Yes, you did. And she has become a girl of words for sure. That's so funny.
But how cute with your little one.
Yeah, it was funny. Okay, so we today are doing a Q&A. I had some questions, and so we're going to answer them.
Yeah, so I will lead with the first one, which came on the heels of the recent episode that we did about sibling love from the perspective of parents and how parenting can change and is it appropriate and what does it look like as children become adults and that dynamic shifts.
Because it shifts a lot. I've actually noticed that as my kids have gotten older. My last one just formally left the nest in December. And I've noticed that relationship changes. When they're home and they're little, you are a parent. You are the guide. You are the boss.
You are the boss, the rule maker, the get everything doneer.
Yeah, they kind of have to do what you say. And it kind of shifts as they get older. But when they're in your house, they kind of follow what you teach them, tell them, show them.
So now that your children are adults, do you feel like there's a mix of, I'm going to say, peer or friendship, as well as still being a guide? Or do you feel like it really sways toward friendship? What does that look like for you?
I'm going to say yes, it does sway to friendship / I'm going to say mentor.
I like that.
Because we, as you have adult children, and I as an adult child feel this way. So coming as a child and a parent,
Yep.
I don't want my mom and dad to tell me what to do as a 51-year-old woman.
I get resentful.
I would rather, if they have something to say, I would rather it come across as a suggestion or counsel or when I was your age, or I don't know,
observational, not you need to do this
Right.
or this is the only way or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't come across very well. So as a parent of grown children, I have tried to be more of a friend and a mentor, a guide. Especially right now, they have little kids, and
They're in the thick of it.
they're in the middle of it, or they're newlyweds, and like they don't need me to tell them what to do, but I can suggest and help and just be friends with them.
Yeah. So I think of it also as both as a daughter with a lot of interaction with mom, also formerly with dad, but with mom, it is a little more like we're friends. And sometimes I feel like I'm the guide.
That's true.
Because just of how things in life have shifted.
Yeah, our world looks very different than it did when our parents were our age, when we're in their 50s. It looks completely different.
Yeah.
So we also are guides to them. I would say that with my own children. They are guides to me in some things. I know how to work my iPhone, but
I do think it goes both ways. So, like, when you were out of town for a while because you were helping your kids with things in different states. And so my pickleball partner was gone. And my first thing was to call mom and see if she wanted to go play pickleball. Like, that's a friend thing.
yeah.
And she did.
And had a good time.
We had a good time. We worked up a sweat. We got some sunshine. And she said, "What other 80-year-olds do you know that are running around on the pickleball court?" And I said, "Well, if you drive past this one particular court, you will find a lot of peers."
That's very true. No, but it does shift. It does shift. And I noticed that several years ago. So my oldest is turning 30 this year.
Wow.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
And like she doesn't want me to be her boss.
No. She doesn't need it.
No.
She doesn't want it.
No, her family dynamics are different than ours were when she was in our house. And they have to work things out in their own family dynamic way. But I can be a mentor, a shoulder to talk, to cry on. She doesn't really cry on my shoulder, but just someone to talk to.
Yeah. So my situation's a little different because I've got stepchildren. The oldest will be turning 36 this year, and the youngest is this week turns 32. So I got a little bit ahead of you there, but I'm older than you, right?
Yes, she is older than me.
And they mostly do their thing, but their mom passed away more than a decade ago. So there are times they definitely talk to me as, I'm going to say, a mother figure. But most of the time, it's more of a friendship, relational thing with occasional guidance.
Yeah. So I think that starts when they are in your home growing up. I think when kids are little, and I hear some parents say this, "Oh, my little kids are my best friend. My 5-year-old is my best friend." And while I think the intent is good, they're not your friend.
No.
They are your child, and you need to teach them.
Yeah.
They're not there to comfort you. That's not their job as a 5-year-old or as a 10-year-old. Your job is to take care of them and to teach them.
I've actually seen that happen where the parents really do treat the children as friends and all of the boundaries get confused. And then the relationship has, in all of the situations and instances that I've seen, once that child is an adult, it goes off the rails. The relationship goes off the rails.
Because they didn't have the guidance from a parent.
Yep.
They had a friend instead of a parent.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. So if we're teaching our children and having a relationship with them when they're in our house, we're more likely as parents of adults, to have friends as our children.
Yeah. So I do want to be a little bit sensitive here because like we've had historically pretty good relationships with our parents. We have pretty good relationships with our children, but some people don't.
No.
They either no longer have parents or they never had a good relationship, or they have their moms in their life, but dad left years ago. It's
Right.
terrible. And so it's one of those things where you don't have to have it. But if you do have a relationship, I think it's good and appropriate to have a friendship with parent-child.
Yeah. I think no matter where you are in your life, you need some kind of mentor type person,
Yeah.
whether it's an old lady in your church or an old man in your neighborhood, like
It's good.
it's good to have.
Yeah.
And old could be, 50 plus, because apparently we're considered old because we're 50. Just so you know.
Okay. What else?
Anyways, so I think even if it's not a parent that you have as a mentor,
You can have a figure.
Yeah. And I think that's important.
I agree wholeheartedly. I do want to just real quickly say one thing about how I used to have conversations with dad, because there were times I definitely, like even recently, I would go to him for advice as my dad or as a physician or whatever. And he would give me his advice and I would take it and ponder it. And then I would make my decision and move forward. And if it was in a different direction, his response was always, "Oh, I thought you were going to do blah, 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 whatever I suggested."
Yes.
And I'd be like, "No, that was just your input that I needed. It wasn't necessarily, I'm going to do exactly what you say."
Yeah. And I think that's a big crux of what we're saying. If you are a parent of adult children, they don't want you to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
And if
you can guide them, but then they make their choice.
They want your advice, they don't want to be told. And then you honor what they did and decided. Have you noticed how many weight loss things there are out in the media, Deborah?
So many, all the time, everywhere, bombardment.
Yes. Lots of shots and pills and things we can do. Optimal Health has a fantastic supplement that is not a shot. It actually helps work with your body. Have you ever tried their fat reduction pack?
I have, but I know you have been taking it very consistently for a while.
For months.
Yeah.
I've been taking it for months. And I have noticed a decrease in my cravings for sweet things. My afternoon snacking has decreased because it just helps balance out my hunger hormones and all of those things.
Yeah, it actually comes with real nutrients in it that support your body's processes. So it's a real protocol that supports your metabolism, your hormones, and your gut so that your body will naturally
Shed,
burn fat appropriately.
I love it. I love how it makes me feel. And I love that it does curb my cravings, because sometimes I just want something sweet. Sometimes I just want something salty, but you know what? It helps me not crave those things.
Yeah. So it does need to be paired with some clean eating and adequate protein and movement, all of those things. But it's a beautiful option. And I think for a lot of people, it's the missing piece that they really actually need.
Agreed, wholeheartedly. So we do have a discount code for you. Just click on the link in the show notes.
Yep. Or you can go to optimalhealthsystems.com and then use the code DX2.
Let's talk about snack time, Deborah.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this because I got a question recently. I had family in town, grandchildren in town, and there was a question about going shopping for snacks. And my brain immediately went to all the packaged, processed crap snacks that are marketed everywhere to kids. And I didn't want to buy any of that stuff. I didn't want my grandkids eating that stuff. And I was very happily impressed when my stepdaughter said that her rule for snack time is that the kids have to eat a piece of fruit and a vegetable before they have anything out of a package of any sort. And she asked me, do you think that's okay? I'm going to ask you, what do you think my response was?
Yes, I think that's okay.
Those are snacks. Those are what should be snacks.
That's what we grew up on, right? Like in the 80s when we were kids, there weren't a ton of prepackaged snacks. It was carrots and celery and apples and oranges and peaches in the summer. And that's what we snacked on.
Yeah. So
Till fruit roll-ups.
celery with peanut butter, but even fruit roll-ups. Mom used to blend up fruit and dry it in the oven, and we rolled it like homemade fruit roll-ups, but it was called fruit leather.
Yeah. I was talking about commercialized fruit roll-ups.
I know. All of the stuff came along that has, I'm going to say, inflammatory toxic oils, inflammatory ADD causing food coloring,
lots of sugar,
artificial dyes.
Like fruit doesn't need sugar.
Fake sugar, highly processed sugar that spikes, like it drives bad stuff in kids.
It does. It does. So snacks when we grew up were things that came out of the refrigerator that nature grew.
Yep.
Or beef jerky. We used to make beef jerky too. Yeah.
Yep.
Or dill pickles, dilly beans. That's what I'm talking about. Thinking about dilly beans. Mom used to can those, and they tasted like pickles, but they were green beans. We used to snack on those.
So it's a vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
And we would rob them out of the storage room because they were so good.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Leave empty jars behind.
So let's talk about snack time for just a minute. This whole snack time thing is kind of a newish concept.
Or the snack drawer or the snack bins.
Yeah. If we are feeding our children nutritious breakfasts and lunches, their drive for snacking will decrease.
Definitely. Yes.
And that's hard because a lot of people have fast-paced lives. But I saw something the other day about something called meal prep.
Okay. I'm the worst at that, but I'm a good batch cooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's meal prep, right? You cook in a batch and you kind of eat it all week or every other week or something like that. But if we're meal prepping on a Sunday afternoon, and then we'll have healthy snacks for the kids and healthy breakfasts kind of sort of ready to prepare. And that becomes your own fast food, convenience food, breakfast, lunch combo. Dinner usually I think is pretty good for people. But
I'm going to say for some people, for us lately, it's been crazy just because our schedules have been busy and like our work schedules are opposite, that sometimes dinner is actually more tricky and I have to be really deliberate about it. And that's a lot of times where my batch cooking saves me because I can just say, we've got soup in the fridge, we're going to do it. Or we've got a thing of spaghetti in the freezer, we'll just warm it up.
Yeah, one of my daughters does that. She meal preps a ton so that weeknights are easier because she has little kids and they're in sports and swimming and all of that stuff and days get busy. So she does it on Sunday and can just throw it in the oven or have her husband throw it in the oven until she gets home or whatever. So I think there are good ways to get snacks in and meals in that are not full of all the processed, man-made, not good for us things. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's the HHS secretary, has really been making a big deal about people eating real food.
Yeah, I am such a big fan. I don't care where you stand politically. That movement and push for real food is invaluable.
Yeah. So snacks, you before, I think I cut you off a little bit, but you said celery and peanut butter. It's a great snack.
It's a great snack.
Apples and peanut butter, great snack.
Veggies and hummus or veggies and ranch or
so hummus is a new thing. Like I got introduced to that by my kids, right? Hey mom, try this hummus.
It's not a new thing. It's been around.
No, it has been, but in my world, it's new. I was like, hummus, only hippies eat hummus.
Oh. No,
I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm wrong. But it's really good. And you can make it at home. So it doesn't have soybean oil in it.
It's pretty easy to make at home. I'm not going to lie. I usually buy it.
Yeah. But like those are good, healthy snacks that have substance, vitamins, minerals, fiber, all of those good things that we need to be healthy.
So even things like Oh, a handful of nuts, an ounce of cheese, and a half of an apple. What a nice little snack, right? You've got
Yeah.
some variety, you've got different nutrients.
And then if they want some yogis afterwards, give them the yogis.
Afterwards, but not first, not to start.
No, that'll spike their blood sugar and make them kind of grumpy. But the healthy things first, and then if they want fruit roll up or yogis or whatever snacks you have in your pantry, let them have it.
I've seen people too do like they have a bin in the fridge that's fruit washed or cut up, ready to go, veggies washed, cut up, ready to go. That's where you start. I've also seen people do the snackle boxes.
Snackle box.
Yes.
That's a made up word.
I think it's so cute though, because it's like a tackle box, but it has little squares. And I've seen it done well where there's like grapes or raisins and nuts and like just varieties of different things like that. And I've seen it where it's Skittles and fruit snacks and goldfish, not done so well.
So for you, what would you suggest a healthy snack? Because I suggested something. What would you
Well, I
suggest?
did just say some nuts and some
yeah, you
cheese
did.
and some fruit. For me, I'll like right now in my fridge, I have pineapple that's cut up ready to go, and I have grapes that are washed and cut into little grabbable things. And I have some string cheese, and then I have a container of it's mixed nuts with some M&Ms in there.
You got to have the balance.
So it's mostly all good, but I'll usually do a little mix of those things. That's my jam right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good adult on the go kind of snack you can just grab and go.
Yeah.
Right. What about for 10-year-olds?
I would do the same thing.
Okay.
Or a beef stick. I was going to
Mhm.
say, so I don't have it right now, but like a lot of times I'll do Nick's sticks or I'll do chomps, which is like a clean meat stick. They have turkey, they have beef. You can get them literally everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's like a good protein anchor that's kind of savory, but I like a sweet and savory together. So I'll usually put a little bit of fruit or something with it. One of my sweet things I often put with it is actually a half of one of the Equip Prime protein bars because they're sweet, but they also have the protein in it because I always want to make sure there's some protein of some sort. Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes if I'm really feeling like I need something sweet, instead of the Equip Prime, I'll do a Built Puff bar. It's like my version of a healthy candy bar, but it comes after I've had like a beef stick or the fruit or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen those puff bars and I like them.
I like some of the flavors for sure.
Yeah, some of the flavors are good and I don't care for some of them either, but they are not a protein bar.
No, they're
So
a
if you're-
treat. Yeah. It's not complete protein. It's more.
No, but
not.
if you're going to go for a sweet treat, instead of going for a Snickers bar, go for a Built bar.
Well, and see, I got them originally for Tom because he's driving and he'll stop at the gas station and fill his truck up and then get snacks from the convenience store. And so instead of him getting a Snickers or instead of getting peanut M&Ms, he has a Built bar. It's a better option. It's not a perfect option.
So you've kind of cleaned up his thing where he has Update for his caffeine and a Built bar for his treat.
And
much
usually
better.
meat sticks also.
Yeah, much better.
So he's not getting the Jack Link beef jerky or whatever. It's always a good quality meat stick or beef jerky.
Okay, so our point to this whole section was
choose real food first.
Yep. You can snack away. Just make sure it's real food.
Yeah.
And then have your treat.
And I beg people to at least put a little bit of protein with it because that's going to help everything.
Do some protein powders ever make you feel bloated or upset to your stomach?
I'm going to say yes, they used to. Because I tried a lot of different proteins and they would make my stomach churn, or I would get, this is TMI, but gassy and bloaty. And I didn't like that.
I think anybody who's done a protein shake can
Attest?
Attest to that. Yeah,
Yes.
sympathize with you.
Yeah.
So what did you change to?
So I switched to Equip Prime Protein. It's a clean, real food, all beef-based protein that my stomach actually tolerates.
Mine too.
Yeah.
It doesn't upset my stomach either. I really like it. They have good flavors.
They've got great flavors and low or no sugar. So there's no sugar crashing with it.
And that has, because it's protein from the whole beef.
Mm-hmm.
It has collagen in it, so it's good for your joints and your skin, keep you youthful looking.
So you don't also have to take collagen.
Nope, it's a 2-in-1 for that.
Yeah.
I usually have mine in the morning for my breakfast. When do you have yours?
So I'm going to say sometimes I have it in the morning. Probably 50 to 75% of the time I'll have some in the morning. This morning I had some cookies and cream and some chocolate mixed together.
Nice.
But a lot of times I will also do it in the evening and freeze it or mix it with ice so it's like a soft serve ice cream.
Oh yeah, you're about the healthy treat in the evening. And
Yes.
Equip Prime Protein is perfect for it because it is low sugar, high protein.
Yeah, give it a shot. You'll like it.
Yep.
I love it.
We do have a code for you. It's
DX2.
That's what all of our codes are.
Most of them. Equipfoods.com and then DX2, or the link is in the show notes. Okay, Denise, one of the things that I've been asked about, especially by people trying to have a smoothly rolling wheel, is how do I keep my house tidy? There's a lot going on in people's lives. Things are very busy, whether it's clutter from kids or just on the go all the time. Seems like people's houses are always a mess. What would you recommend to shift perspective or frame the perspective and how to manage that?
Well, as a young mom with 4 little kiddos running around, we had a messy house, but I took a few times during the day to clean it up. One time we would clean up was before lunchtime. One time would be before dinner, and if they got stuff out before bed, we had to clean it up before we went to bed. I wasn't worried about having a clean house constantly. I think I would have lost my mind.
I think you would have lost your mind. Yes.
And I heard something recently that kind of put this in a good perspective. Do you want to hear?
Sure.
I used to make cookies with my kids. Now I make cookies with my grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a smooth process.
I wouldn't imagine it is with the grandkids.
We're with kids, just with kids younger than probably, I don't know, 10. They're not exactly coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it makes a mess. You give them the sugar to pour into the bowl, and not all the sugar goes in the bowl. It kind of goes on the floor and all over the counter. And same thing with the flour. It goes in the bowl, all over the counter, and the floor. It just goes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you let them mix, and when they're mixing, they don't know their own strength. And so stuff spills out all over the counters. Yeah. Baking soda and salt and cookies or chocolate chips and flour and sugar. Like, it's just a mess, right? And you can be more concerned about the mess, or you can be more concerned about the experience.
Oh, yes, the experience. That's what it's actually about.
Yep. Because in the end, the cookies still get made, and then you get to eat them together, and you also get to clean up the mess together.
I was going to say, then you have cleanup time together.
And it all is a good experience. Well, I will rephrase that. It all can be a good experience.
Don't get frustrated. Don't get impatient. Don't just say, I'll do it myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think that applies to any stage of life. Life gets messy. Sometimes we don't know our own strength. Sometimes we don't have the strength to do it, to clean up our life, to clean up our house. So you do it the best you can. And in the end, the cookies get made. In the end, the house does get tidied up. It might not be when you want, but it gets cleaned up.
I'm going to say it might not even be to the standard you want. And I went through this recently. Again, we had company come into town, and we're just going to say, did not get my house in order. I was overloaded, overwhelmed. There just was no way. And I said, can we have you stay in a hotel or an Airbnb? But there was some time where they had to come to my house. And I loved it so much because They were going to the house. I wasn't going to be there. And I said, just remember, I didn't prepare it for company. And somebody that was listening to the conversation said, what? You actually live in your house? I love it that you live in your house and it shows the signs of life.
Yes. Yes. Handprints on the wall are the sign of life.
Like,
dirty dishes in the sink are the sign that somebody lives there. Like, it's okay.
yeah.
Now, a disaster, chronically not cleaning up is really not okay.
Yeah,
so at some point you have to clean up. But to live in your house and not be so concerned that there might be a little bit of dirt somewhere.
And everything look Pinterest perfect all the time. It's not doable. And that's not, nobody actually lives that way.
Nope.
Yeah.
I also have an experience to share. So I have a son and daughter-in-law and 3 little grandkids that just moved in with us.
So your house looks a little different than it did.
It sure does. Now, we flew out to get them from another state and drive them home to live with us for a few months while they're working on getting a job. And before they came, I did my best to get things organized and cleaned up. I had to clean out 2 bedrooms.
I remember you were working on that for a while.
Yes. I got the bedrooms cleaned out. That was about it. But I had to make space in my kitchen for the mom so she could feel comfortable in our home. And space in the office so that my son could feel comfortable in our home and do his studying and work. And guess what? It didn't all get done. And guess what? The world didn't explode.
They still landed there and everything's still fine.
Yeah. And we are working together to create order in our home. And, it's been a long time since we've had little kids in our home on a consistent basis. And so it looks a little different and it sounds a little different. But you know what? It's okay. And we play with them and play with them and then we clean up. And we play with them and play with them and clean up.
That's awesome.
And it just looks different. And in the end, the cookies are made and we have a good time. We enjoy each other's company and the fruits of our labor are good.
That's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
What's the end result? Not what does it look like getting there?
The middle is messy.
Yes.
I mean, think of any point in your life, not just in your home, which is what we're talking about, but any point in your life. Middles are messy. And we have a lot of middles.
It's never a straight line. It's always a squiggly line.
Mm-hmm. And one day those littles will be grown and gone. So enjoy the messy kitchen.
Yeah. And enjoy the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I think we said it.
Yeah. I hope that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense in my head.
Hope those Q&As were helpful to you. And just a reminder that we are on all of the socials. So we love to interact with you there. If you have questions, you're welcome to drop them in there for us. And if you have feedback for us, you're also welcome to put that in there.
If you have healthy snack options, let us know. If you have a good relationship with your parent or a grown-up child and how you got there, share that with us because I bet you other people would like to know that as well.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So
if you found this episode helpful or useful or anything, so share it with someone because we all know people who have the situations in their life. So share it. Help us help more people. We would appreciate that so much.
Yes. And until next time,
keep your wheel rolling smooth.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the D×2 podcast with Denise and Deborah. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to subscribe and share it with someone who's ready to roll toward a more balanced life. Your support means the world to us. And just a quick note, we're sharing our own experiences and ideas, not professional advice. Always do your own research and talk to a qualified expert before making big decisions. Until next time, keep your wheel rolling strong.